PCSRA Radio Network and the Blue Hedgehog TV. We now interrupt your regular scheduled programming for the following sports special. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association and the National Association of Professional Racing Leagues Incorporated for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction or rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination, or the use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of this show without the express written consent of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association and the National Association of Professional Racing Leagues Incorporated is prohibited. On the PCSRA Sports Network from Learfield IMG College. Welcome to the PCSRA Weekly Show's 2020 season. We're glad that you're with us to celebrate 10 years of the PCSRA, and we hope to see you every Monday and Tuesday here in the PCSRA Blue Hedgehog Studios in War Acres, Oklahoma. Today's PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast is brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic Drive-Ins, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecues, Harkins Theaters, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage all of you fans that together we can end DUI. Now, in its 10th season with the call of today's PCSRA Weekly Show from the Blue Hedgehog Studios in War Acres, Oklahoma, here he is, the adorable Blue Hedgehog, the voice of the PCSRA. Here he is, Daniel Voiles.
And hello and good afternoon and welcome here to the PCSRA Weekly Show. As the PCSRA Weekly Show is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Daniel Voiles here in our PCSRA studios in Oklahoma City. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show. Due to thunderstorms, we have pushed up the start of our show to right now, so that way we can get this party started. Before I bring the panelists in here and get onto the program, there's going to be a statement I'm going to have to read for you guys, because this is really important if you ask me so far. Give me a second here. Because we've had a lot of issues that happened yesterday, so yeah. So let me go ahead and read you a statement, and I'm going to leave this to everybody in the comment section down below. About 10 hours ago, Annie Thomas released the following statement about the things that have been going on lately as far as between her and Cody Smart. There are no words to describe the emotions that's been going through my mind in the last 36 hours after what happened after the race in Pocono. I understand what Cody did was wrong on his part about calling me an idiot when it was totally out of my control. When the incident happened, that wasn't of my own doing. However, we did have a conversation last night in which we agreed to put this past us and moved on. The one thing I did tell Cody, however, is that I'd rather have him as a loyal friend, just like I do with any other driver I have in the PCSRA and the WRLA, than have someone like Jessica Shelton who really needs to leave me alone. I want to thank everybody for their concerns about me, because I really never cried like this much in a single day. I do, however, want to apologize to Elijah for this incident that shouldn't have happened in the first place, and I do regret it big time, just to make things right, and hope that Elijah can accept my apology on this matter, end quote. That was this morning at 2 o'clock when this happened. And I will say that, you know, as much as I don't want to be negative in a way, but, you know, I'm just glad that Cody and Annie, you know, talked about this last night, you know, just because, you know, I just want to get that taken, just want to make sure there's no bad blood between the two of them moving forward. And hopefully we can get ready for the Michigan International Speedway deal so far. So, just to let everybody know, please make sure you guys don't say anything negative about anybody's drivers or all that, because the last thing I don't want to do is ended up kicking you out of my server for something that was totally unnecessary and unacceptable behavior. So I'm just letting you guys know that this is me being truthful, because this is something that I have to put my foot down, because I've told the Reese's drivers that I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect you in any way, shape, or form, and I just hope you guys understand that this is something that I'm not gonna tolerate their incompetence about you guys. I want you guys to be in this series. I want you guys to be in the PCSRA and all that, and that's something that I need you guys to understand about that. So I hope you all understand. If there's any confusion, drop a comment down below and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. But that is going to happen if we have another incident like this again. So let me pull up the chat so I can see what's going on, because I had to start the weekly show like this. So yeah. Oh, hi, Q-Man. Oh, we're in, Q-Man, let me send you a DM. Actually, yeah, let me send you a DM, because we're in a different server. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Here. We're in this server, and I'll just get your roles, because yeah, this is the server we're in, so I'll get your roles and take that care of. So, with that being said, let's get right into. Thank you, Elijah. Let's get right into our panelists here today. Hang on a second. Joining me for the PCSRA Weekly Show is Mr. Nathan Orman, Mr. Greg Rutz, and Zachary Taylor. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and cut right to the chase. Orman and Taylor, what was your reaction after Annie's statement this morning? I'll start with you, Orman. Like what you did this morning. So, Zachary Taylor, what about you?
What did you say? 'Cause Discord.
Like, what's your reaction to the statement Annie Thomas made this morning? Is what I said.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think she said it pretty well. So.
It's going to be interesting, and hopefully, we don't see any more issues if you're, so. Alright, let's just jump right into the top story news, since, we don't have anything to recap. Normally we would recap, but we don't have any, top story news as far as that's concerned. I do, however, first off, let's start with the important update. I do, however, have an update on St. Petersburg. Good news here for you IndyCar fans. The St. Petersburg race, nice motivational belch. Sorry, I'm getting my head out of control. I need to get my head in the game. Okay, anyway. The St. Petersburg race that was postponed because of the COVID-19 has now been rescheduled for October 25th. The last time IndyCar had a race scheduled in October was, of course, well, you all know what happened that time. October 23rd to 25th, which if I look at my NASCAR calendar, don't help me, let me look at it. That will be on the same weekend as the Texas Motor Speedway, but as I stated earlier, Texas and Las Vegas could switch places. Yeah, think about that. Just to avoid any NFL that's going to happen. That's why they've been talking about this. So, no surprise about that as far as IndyCar rescheduling. What about you, Taylor?
Don't really think it's a big surprise that they rescheduled the race. So, as far as that goes, I really don't think that's a big surprise. So, hopefully they can get it in later this year in October.
Yep.
Quick off topic, real quick. While you were doing your intro, Greg said the December holiday is a 5-letter word.
Yeah. Yeah, I got no comment, thank you very much. I was going to say something, but I don't have any comment. Let's talk about the biggest, I don't know if Elijah heard this or not, but if you have not heard the news, hi Q-Man, give me a second, let me give you your roles. If you did not hear the news, there you go. If you did not hear the news, Myrtle Beach Speedway will be shutting down. In other words, will be closing at the end of 2020. Your reaction to that, boys? Yeah. Yeah, here comes the shocking thing that some people don't get, is that Myrtle Beach was one of... I know the chat's broken. I am fully aware. I'm fully aware the chat is broken. I'm fully aware about that. Yes, I'm fully aware because YouTube is just having a crotchy sex time with their chickens. Hi, Elijah. Don't ask. Any. What happened, Taylor? Yeah. I have no comment, but anywho, what happened, Taylor? Should I tell Cody to start doing the Barnes & Noble points? Congratulations. If it gets nominated, that's the problem. So, well, remember some of the weekly show episodes we did might be on the funniest moments of 2020. Just so you know. But anywho, let's talk about the biggest news that I think nobody saw this one coming, and I knew it was coming for probably quite a while. So Sebastian Vettel and Ferrari could not agree to a contract extension. In other words, Sebastian Vettel will be leaving Ferrari at the end of 2020. Now, there has been rumors going around that Carlos Sainz, who currently drives for McLaren, may be leaving McLaren to go to Ferrari, and Daniel Ricciardo leaving Renault to go to McLaren. And there was another rumor saying Sebastian Vettel could be going to, hi Cody, could be going to not accept it, but anyway, but there was other rumors that, Ricciardo would go to McLaren or Sebastian Vettel goes to McLaren replacing Carlos Sainz. What is your reaction to all of that? I'll start with Taylor. What's your reaction to the Sebastian Vettel news? And who do you think is going to be replacing Vettel in the Ferrari team next year? Taylor, I'll start with you. Oh, I saw that one coming. Taylor better not even look at what Elijah just put in the quotes chat.
I saw the notification.
Okay, but continue.
Yes.
Oh! Buttermilk pancakes. Getting back on topic here. Thank you, man. Nathan Orman, what's your reaction to the Vettel leaving Ferrari at season's end?
That's shocking, to be honest. I never expected seeing Vettel leaving Ferrari. He's done a great job with Ferrari, and now he's leaving that's going to be a huge blow.
Girly point. Anyway, so this is what Charles Leclerc wrote on Twitter, and I posted it out on the F1 Channel Elijah server. It's been a huge honor for me to be your teammate. We've had some tense moments on track, some very good ones and some others that didn't end as we both wanted, but there's always respect even though it wasn't perceived this way from the outside. I never learned so much as I did with you as my teammate. Thank you for everything, Seb, said Charles Leclerc. Ferrari said that they're going to announce Carlos Sainz, which are you surprised that Carlos Sainz could be going to Ferrari? Because they're going to be announcing that Sainz would go to Ferrari. I think a lot of us are surprised about that. What about you, Mr. Cody? What is your reaction to Sebastian Vettel leaving Ferrari?
Well, I don't watch so much Formula 1, so I wouldn't be able to have an accurate kind of reaction to it. However, I do know in general that Sebastian Vettel is one of the best out there other than Hamilton. So Sebastian Vettel leaving Ferrari and not really retiring after season's end is one of the more unlikely moves I can see out of Sebastian Vettel. I can see him declaring retirement after the end of the season, but due to the whole coronavirus thing happening, I can see a lot of retirements being delayed. So that could be the case for Sebastian Vettel, and he could probably race for a team that make it his final season. So we'll have to wait and see what happens to Vettel.
And the thing about this is I heard this from Martin Brundle yesterday on YouTube. He said that he might retire because Vettel's only 32 years old. He's won 4 championships. He has 2 kids and a wife. So it kind of makes sense for him to probably retire, but then again, you know, we've seen stranger things happen. So, but as you guys said, we'll just have to wait and see how that goes right now. Let's get right into the news. Kyle Larson did complete the extensive training that he was required by both NASCAR and the World of Outlaws. However, NASCAR has not reinstated Kyle Larson because Kyle Larson has not filed for a reinstatement. However, World of Outlaws did. And in his first race since he was fired from Chip Ganassi Racing and suspended from NASCAR indefinitely for saying the N-word on a Twitch stream, he came at Knoxville Raceway and got a 10th place finish. David Gravel ended up winning the event. Plus, Kyle Larson sold 2 of his houses. Do you think Kyle Larson is going to return to NASCAR later this year or next year? This is the question for all of you. Do you think Kyle Larson will return to NASCAR either this year or wait till next year? Let's start with Zachary Taylor.
I could see either happening, really. It's just going to be a matter of when and if he is able to come back to NASCAR, what team he's going to go to. Right now there's some rumors that he's replacing Boyer, possibly, and there's been some rumors that Tony Stewart's going to try to get him, so, if he does get allowed to come back, so, it's going to be interesting to see what will happen if he doesn't get to come back.
All right. Go ahead, Mr. Nathan Orman. After you're done, Orman, there was a update I want to go ahead and release.
I believe probably around next year I would expect Kyle Larson to return to NASCAR. I'll give him some time in the world of outlaw until he goes back to NASCAR.
Yeah, because the World of Outlaws has a different rule versus NASCAR, where they did tell him to comply with it. He did. He wasn't suspended from World of Outlaws, so it makes a lot of sense if you know what I mean. So. What about you? What about you, Cody? Do you think Kyle Larson should return to NASCAR this year or wait until 2021?
Well, as a kitty eagle was stuck at my window, was probably going to want to get out of the road now.
Meow! I'm sorry, Cody. Sorry, Cody, I had to do that.
By the way, before I have my answer, I had some Burger King a little while ago. I know.
Have it your figures!
Okay, so about the Kyle Larson article. Last I heard, I believe he got reinstated, and I kind of sworn he got reinstated. Even if he isn't yet, and they probably got it from the wrong source or something, it does make sense for him to run at the end. I'm running myself up here.
Congratulations, Cody.
To the World of Outlaws for the remainder of the year. Because, Kyle Larson already looks good to a couple teams next season. Yes, there is supposed confirmation that Kyle Larson was supposed to run in the 48 for Hendrick next season. So, the first team I can think of is Hendrick Motorsports. But at the same time, it does bring some controversy to Chevy itself. Because here's what I'm thinking. Remember the initial incident, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first people that did defend Larson was none other than Rick Hendrick. Now, when that occurred, I feel like it's a conflict of interest between Chevy and Hendrick Motorsports. And Hendrick Motorsports did want Larson before Chevy ended their relationship with him. So I feel like either Hendrick will hire Larson regardless of the termination of the relationship, bringing Plan B Sales. As Plan B Sales, I do believe, has had a relationship with Hendrick before. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know he had a pretty decent relationship with a big team in the past, and I believe it was Hendrick Motorsports. So I'm thinking that Plan B Sales will go with Larson. Well, actually, no matter where they go, Plan B Sales will be with Larson. So I think that'll be a sponsor for next year, regardless of what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I do think he will go to the 48 car for Rick Hendrick. It's just probably going to be an initial conflict of interest between Rick Hendrick and Chevy. But I see one of the two things happening.
Yeah.
Either Hendrick signs Larson, then Chevy will probably cut funds from Hendrick Motorsports, which will make Hendrick struggle in the next season again. Or the second option would be for Larson to go to Storehouse Racing, and he'll either force Boyer or
Well, and the thing is, if Clint Boyer does leave the 14, there's been talk he might be joining Jeff Gordon at Fox for next season. Yeah, that would be nice if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, there's only two commentators in there, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, and the thing is, there were people, like, they had some pros and cons about the two-person commentary in NASCAR on Fox, because they were putting a lot of pressure on Jeff Gordon. This would be his make or break here in terms of where commentary is concerned. So I do believe that adding Clint Boyer into the mix could help things out a little bit. So it could be very good or very bad for Jeff Gordon, which that could be a very good question to ask about during the silly season.
Yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see if you know what I mean. Sorry, I was too... no, I was too busy looking at what Elijah just announced in the NR News. Okay, first of all, I don't eat Burger King. Second of all, that is not accepted. Oh, by the way, off topic, I'm gonna have Papa Murphy's Pizza, and I'm not sharing with all of you. Pizza figures! I love Hogan Cody figures! No, I said I love hugging Cody figures, Taylor. Ya derp! Nice job, ya derp! No, I said I was hugging Cody figures. It's smacking Taylor. Taylor accepted. Dang it, Orby and I both tied. But anywho. Yeah, Q-Man's been here for a while. Okay. Let's get into some NR news, and let's start with Cody Smart Motorsports. They have announced, this happened last week, they have announced that Melissa Cooper will join Cody Smart Motorsports in the Reese's Pro Series next season. Melissa Cooper, who's been in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series since 2016, will bring her sponsor Discount Tire up to the Pro Series, which means she will vacate the 22 in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series at season's end. No word who will be in that ride. So that's a big opportunity. Yeah. Go for it, Greg. Yeah.
And something I'm going to bring up because, like, I don't know if people are too aware, but apparently there was a little bit of confusion with a couple of policies that may have been broken earlier in the week over in Danny's channel. But a little update into that. Later today, I will be attempting to get a full conversation with Annie Thomas about future conflict prevention. I asked Annie about, like, how she is, because I don't know her personally as much as Foyles or Ormond. So I kind of want to go to know her more and see how she's like to prevent any conflict in the future.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't need any conflict with anybody, really. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really conflict at all there. Like,
It was kind of a misjudgment, if you know what I mean.
yeah, it was kind of like a misjudgment over action, that's all. Yeah, like heat of the moment.
Well, here's the thing. You know, her sleep schedule's out of whack because she's stuck on Australian time. So, you know, she was like she stayed up like she didn't go to bed till like 7 a.m., which is the same time you guys wake up. And she's probably going to be up in about, I don't know, in a little bit. Just got this from Adam Stern, getting back on topic. Carlos Sainz is in advanced talk to join Ferrari. Daniel Ricciardo is the front runner to replace Sainz, and both teams could announce the moves by the end of this week. That's a big deal. McLaren Ferrari fans, what's your reaction to all that? Leave us a comment down below. I'm kind of curious what is about to happen. So, as far as that little news is concerned. Thank you, Army! I love it how Orby and I both said it at the same time. And Cody's like, thank you, Danny and Orby. Oh, man, you gotta love that. Getting back into the NR news, just got, I'm actually gonna read what, by the way, the 93 for DVR will be announced at Indianapolis. Also, I need to throw this out. This is something that will only be for practice. Since I will be racing this Thursday at IRP for the ASCC, which is looking like that's going to happen, my ASCC crew will be taking care of the WLA car, and my WLA team crew members I had at Pocono is going to be pitting my ASCC car, and Megan Jones, who originally wasn't supposed to be at Michigan, will be taking over the 26th for practice, as I will be at Indianapolis Raceway Park. In what could be a must-win situation for me, because yes, folks, you are not hearing that wrong. I am facing in a must-win situation because I have to either win possibly this race, next race at Knoxville, and then the following week at Las Vegas to make the playoffs, because there's 2 races to go and I'm right now in a must-win situation. So, yeah. And I did some little scouting that out of the looking at the WLA and the AutoZone Amateur Series schedule, there are 12 tracks that I am currently racing at that'll be running in the ASCC. Can you believe that? And also tracks that used to host the AutoZone Amateur Series when it was taped, so. But, yeah, but I'm looking forward to IRP, even though we need to get our bad luck out of the way, so, on our short track. So, anyway, let me read what Elijah said. By the way, Vanellope von Schweetz is right now day-to-day, after that scary wreck last time out at Pocono, so there's that news. Elijah posted this. There will be a few schedule changes for the second half of the WLA Non-Synergy Cup season. Race 11 was originally going to be at Kentucky. However, Kentucky will be replaced by Richmond Raceway. Races 17 through 19 will no longer see the Cup Series go to Martinsville, Chicagoland, and Phoenix for the WLA. It will be going on a world tour. 17 will be at Rockingham, UK. Race 18 at Le Mans. Race 19 at Twin Ring Motegi. Guess what that means? That means DVR has the upper hand over the rest of the field because we did run Twin Ring Motegi in the PCSRA. How about that? So, that's... Wait, what'd you say? Yes.
17
Yes.
is with race 17 with
Rockingham, UK, which I haven't ran Rockingham, UK since the retired Snickers Cup series, so I'll have the advantage on that one.
race 18 is Lamar.
Yeah, here's the funny thing. Funny thing is that DVR, there's only 2 drivers in DVR that's run Le Mans, and that's Annie Thomas and myself, so we might have the advantage on this European tour.
And race 19 is what again?
Twin Ring Motegi in Japan, which PCSRA is going back to Japan because I love the racing there.
The race name for race 11 is race 11?
We don't know what the race name will be, but until we get more information. But I will say Twin Ring Motegi is going to be like Darlington, but it's like a little flatter Darlington.
So races 11, 17, 18, and 19, those race names will be to be announced.
Yeah, the rest of the schedule will remain the same, but I have confidence that DVR is going to have an advantage because I've ran all 3 of those tracks, and Annie Thomas has ran 2 of the 3. The only one she hasn't run is Rockingham, UK, which I've seen in the past can cause some violent wrecks, so yeah. That is it for the NR report. Also, that is hold on, Orman. That also wraps up the Mercy Orthopedics injury report as well. Slow down by an arthritis, a broken bone, or a sports injury, count on Mercy to help restore your orthopedic life. Call Mercy Orthopedics today. Mercy and the PCSRA, a proud partnership for a decade. Okay, what were you going to say, Orman?
You looked about the incident 13 with Ben Erickson.
I'll actually talk about that. I'll talk about the Ben Erickson deal off air because I'm not going to say it on air because I don't want another fight. But anyway,
So we're gonna say after the show.
yeah, after the show we'll talk about an update on the situation. So
Also, we would after the show goes off the air.
yes, what were you going to say, Greg?
I was gonna say that it was a June return for the season, so.
Yeah. Alright. I think that is it. So, you know what that means? Let's look ahead to Darlington. Well, this is the first time we're going to attempt to look ahead because the last time we did that, dang, COVID-19 came out of nowhere. So, anyway, we are at Darlington this week. This is the first time NASCAR has run a 400-mile race at the track Too Tough to Tame since 2004. Jimmy Johnson, ended up winning that race. Jeff Gordon had a bad finish and ended up with, well, probably one of the hardest hits in the world. But, yeah, that was the last time NASCAR ran a 400-mile race. What, Orman? Anyway, so what do you guys expect to see in a 400-mile race? Because some of these drivers, like Ryan Newman, Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, might have the advantage because they've ran a 400-mile race, where the rest of the drivers, they've never ran a 400-mile race. So what do you think we're going to see at Darlington this weekend? Do you think we're going to see some good racing, or do you think it's going to be a race where you got to protect the tires? Because it's going to be a hot and slick one, is what I've been told. Taylor, I'll start with you.
Well, I mean, Darlington always is a crazy racetrack anyway. Now it being a 400-mile race, I think it's really good. Things interesting. You were just mentioning some drivers may have an upper hand. That could be a little bit of jolt the momentum for some of these drivers that have ran the 400 miles races at Darlington. So, and plus, I mean, these drivers are used to being back in an actual race car again. So,
Yeah, instead of the iRacing deal.
yeah.
By the way, Taylor, you better not look at the president's chat, whatever you do.
You know what that is, except that Danny Norman better not look at the president.
I saw that one coming. Hey Taylor. Hey Taylor. Hey Taylor. Hey Taylor. Hey Taylor. Wait. Taylor. Taylor. Hey Taylor. Hey Taylor. Hey Taylor. Hey Taylor. You know what the best part was? I got that on the stream. I can't believe I got that on the stream. No, that's funny. Not accepted if you smack me, Taylor. With PJS. Thank you, Danny, says Taylor. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, Q-Man's gone. Oh no, what's Elijah gonna say? Oh no. Well, it is funny, Elijah, because every time I do a stream and I start a Discord call. Nice job, Cody. He said no. How? Don't you mean hey? That is not how it's said. Nice derp, Cody. It's supposed to say hey, not now, you derp. Oh, brother. Alright. Okay, let's get right into the predictions. Let's get right into our predictions, presented by Courtyard by Marriott. Here's how the rules of the picks go, as always. Driver to win, driver to stay away from, driver you think is the dark horse. So, guess what? The standings are still the same because we have not done a prediction since, what, Phoenix? So, right now, for the NASCAR standings, it's still the same. Cody Smart in first place at 320, Greg second at 308, Ormy's third, 296, Taylor is 267 and fourth. I round out the top five. Kyle England sixth, Q-Man seventh at 219, Great Lakes eighth with 199, David Heller 9th at 187, and Cody Goforth rounds out the top 10 and the field. Wait, what'd you say, Orman? Oh, I thought... Okay. Now, I want to point out that the 27 is going to be for Charlotte, so they might have just sent the Charlotte entry list, so... Alright, so... Yes, so am I, so... So... Alright, I'm going to say... Okay, give me a second so that... Alright, give me 1 second so I can clear this off. Or give me a minute here, guys. I need to clear this off, because why not? While I'm doing that, I should go ahead and give you guys a look at this week's upcoming events. Tomorrow's the NASCAR Pit Stop Show at 5:30 Eastern Time on the Leonard Station. So I hope you guys will tune in to Elijah's show, because they will make their predictions for Darlington and go over some other stuff like what we mentioned. As far as looking at this week's upcoming PCSRA weekly show events, we are going to have 2 shows for next week. We are first going to have a show Monday recapping the first Cup race at Darlington, preview the second Cup race at Darlington, and the Xfinity race, not Xfinity, Cody. Wait, that was years ago when Cody Goforth cheated on his wife? Okay, accepted, Cody. Not with Tinkerbell and Fully Clothed, right? Okay then, Elijah. I have no comments, but anyway. So, yeah, we're going to have 2 episodes of the weekly show recapping both Darlington events, and then we'll look ahead to Charlotte as far as that's concerned for the 2 races. And then we don't know if they're going to Kansas. We're going to have to wait and see about that, so we'll keep you updated on the Kansas situation, because I haven't heard anything about if Kansas is going to be run without fans or not, but we'll see. Alright. It's Cup on Sunday, and then Monday when we recap the Cup race, we'll do a preview of the Xfinity and Cup at Darlington, so. Yeah, it's only Cup. It's only Cup for this Sunday. I'm going to. All right, who wants to go first? I'm gonna do a drum roll. Nathan Orman, would you like to do the honors of going first? Yeah. I forgot to mention 1 point apiece for Darlington. All right, go ahead, Orman. Kick it off.
So you say that all the points will be total up to 3?
Yeah, it will be 3 points for It will be 3 points for the 3 Darlington races, which is 2 Cup and 1 Xfinity. It'll be the same way for Xfinity. It will be the same way at Charlotte, with the exception of the Cup Series, because they're supposed to run the 600-mile race. So. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I'll go ahead and mention this real quickly. There is not going to be driver introductions, since there won't be any fans. They're going to ask the drivers to just get in their cars and just get the party started. So, just letting you all know how that's going to work. So, just so you know. That way there's no confusion. So, anyway, go ahead, Orman. Driver to win. Wow. Yep. By the way, before you get to your driver to stay away from, I want to mention that there's a chance we could end up having a triple header weekend for Richmond in the fall race. Trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. Imagine that happening, because it's been a long time since that happened. Stay away from. It's 50-50. It's 50-50, okay? I already know who I'm picking, and it's a hard pick for stay away from. Wife Alice Taylor. Oh, butter. Wow. Girly point, Taylor. Next up, Zachary Taylor. And I did like Kyle Busch's new scheme for Sunday at Darlington. Now, I want to remember that once the green flag waves, the predictions will be locked in, so. What? Next. Who's your driver to stay away from, since you do it in different order? Okay, Taylor. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably put your predictions in Elijah's server just to make it easier, so that way I get you on the board for that points. Okay, go ahead, Taylor. Who's your driver to stay away from?
Before Taylor makes predictions, I want to feel is that the way Taylor does predictions is driver stay away from first, then dark horse, and then the winner.
Yeah, but still, he'll still get credit because like I said, I'll put his predictions in that chat. So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, who is the driver to stay away from, Taylor?
Okay, my driver, I think I'm gonna pick to stay away from. I think I'm gonna say Tinkerbell or me, except.
Oh! No, for real. Who's your driver to stay away from? For real.
Okay, that's a joke. That does not count.
Yeah, that doesn't count, kids.
Well, you partially wrote to me in your prediction, so I decided to do it.
Continue.
Yes, my real driver is away from. I'm gonna say. How about we go with? How about we go with Clint Boyer as my driver to stay?
Wow.
Clint Boyer.
Oops.
I am really going to pull a trick out of my hat with this one.
Oh boy.
What I'm about to say is going to shock you. My dark horse, Corey LaJoy. Wow.
Okay, I applaud you. This pleases the Scooby.
Okay, and your winner.
Who's your winner?
Okay, so the driver.
What'd you say? How?
Okay, if I was to pick Timmy Hill Cody, that would really be a bold prediction.
Yeah, but the chances of that happening, he would end up having a hoping for drivers.
And also, Timmy Hill is your E-NASCAR Potato Series champion.
Which he got ejected for excessive celebration, and he accepted.
And by the way, he started for a undefeated team. Alright, so my driver that I think is going to win. Who is it?
Oh, actually, let me ask.
So, this is going to be kind of another bold prediction all in itself. I mean, the driver has been doing pretty good this year so far in the few races that we have been able to. So, it's going to be kind of bold, but yet it's not. And this driver, I think, could possibly have a good shot at winning the race. So, my driver, I think I'm going to take to win. I'm going to take my boy.
Oh, okay, I will type that in. What are you whispering as your driver to win? Okay. Okay, continue, Taylor. Continue. Okay, you'll say Cody Smart's the driver to win. Okay. Okay, for real. Who's your driver to win for real? For real.
My real driver to win, I'm going to take my boy from Hendrick Motorsports, 88 Camaro, Alex Bowman.
Wow. Okay, I was thinking, okay, Taylor's probably going to take Kyle Busch. I did not expect you to take Bowman. This angers the Greg. This pleases the Ormy. Oh! It's not like Matt Kens is going to withdraw and Jimmy Johnson will drive a 69 car for the second race, so most likely. Oh! It could be the same entry list. Alright, Cody, you're up. You're just glad it's only one prediction you have to make.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad for that. So, I bet somebody's gonna try to roast me. It's either gonna be Orby or Taylor. Okay, let's...
Cody smart at predictions, fully closed. Not with PGS.
Okay,
Bless you.
Bless you. So, what Danny said is accepted. What anybody else tried to do... let's try this again. So, the driver to win. Well, let's see. Good 2020 season. Plus pretty decent iRacing equals this past Diamond 10 winner, Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin. I did. Oh, I already know who I'm going to pick for driver to win, and it may or may not anger Ormy or please Cody.
Okay, so the driver to stay away from, I don't know why you guys are picking drivers from 5-star teams. The only way they're going to lose is if they DNF. So the driver I'm going to pick is the driver to stay away from. It's not from a 5-star team, thank you very much. I'm going to pick... Okay, I'm stuck between a couple drivers. Because one of them's in the 13, and the other one wrecks a bunch of cars out all the time. How you doing? Yeah. Well, to be fair, I know what Elijah's going to say if I pick Ty Dillon, because he'll be triggered. So, I want a triggered Elijah, so I'll pick Ricky Stenhouse as I'm going to stay away
Ricky Stenhouse.
from Elijah.
Okay, before we get to your dark horse, I'm about to ask a dumb question to a photo I just came across in Elisha's server, and I'm about to say the words, excuse me. Can you... Okay, here's a dumb question. Somebody better not look at the... Oh. Explain to me this explain to me this photo. Look at the president's chat. Oh, Cody, I have no comment. Okay, who's your dark horse, Cody?
My dark horse, let's see. My dark horse.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Okay, Ricky's back out here. Okay, yep. My
Oh.
dark horse. Okay, let me think about my dark horse.
Hey, while that's happening, Orman, check your DM on Discord. Yeah, you might want to write these predictions down in your DM so that way you don't have to ask me during the show. Oh, Barnes and Noble!
Trigger the Orby. Specifically Dark Horse. And we could police the Travis. I know what you're gonna do now. I think I'm going to pick Joey Logano as my Dark Horse, aka probably the most consistent real life racer. So, excessive tracking is on Orby.
All right.
Orby accepted.
Did you get the pics in your DM? All right. Greg, you're up.
Alright, so my power to win, I was gonna go with Joey Gates, but I don't know, I'm gonna change it, so
Wait, I want to hear Greg. Go ahead, Greg.
I was gonna go with Joey Gates, I mean Greg, because I cannot go.
Oof. Continue.
I was gonna go with Joey Gates, but I'm gonna switch it to Christopher Bell as my power to win.
Wow.
Okay,
I think what Greg's hoping for is he's hoping for a massive rain delay, the race being official, and Christopher Bell wins. Oh! Cody, Cody better not look at what Elijah said in the Blue Hedgehog server. J-word and a J-L word. Stay away from. Oh. That was actually going to be my next pick, but I'll let you have it. Your dark horse. Ooh, I didn't. Alright, so before I get to my predictions, let me read you the other people that weren't here to make predictions. Starting with Cody Goforth. Here's a driver you should have picked him. This will please the Elijah, and this will anger the kids. Kurt Busch is the driver to win. Clint Boyer, driver to stay away from. Matt Kenseth as the dark horse. So, I guess that will please Elijah, if you ask me. Kyle Langland says, driver to win, Matt Kenseth. Driver to stay away from... Or, excuse me, Kevin Harvick, driver to win, I'm sorry. Matt Kenseth, driver to stay away from. Dark horse, Kyle Busch. This pleases the Taylor. This rages the Army. Oh, let me go ahead and put your picks. Let me go ahead and put your picks in the predictions chat for you, Taylor, for your other show.
Actually, I beat you to it, Danny.
Oh, you chicken hammer. Oh. I love. Well, I have to wait. Well, here's the thing. I can't make Xfinity pick. Well, actually, in fact, none of us can't make Xfinity picks because we're still waiting for the entry list. Which reminds me, I need to see if we have the Xfinity entry list. Since Elijah brought up that point. Right now we don't. Yeah, right now we don't have the entry list for Xfinity. For Q-Man, he said Kyle Busch, driver to win. Joey Logano is a dark horse. Clint Boyer, the driver to stay away from. For Great Lakes, here's a shocker you should have picked. He's gonna say you should have picked him as you should have also picked this driver. Great Lakes picks Martin Truex Jr. driver to win. Driver to stay away from, he's going to say Joey Logano because this will anger the Travis. This pleases the Army and not pleases the kids. Dark horse, Chase Elliott. This pleases the Army. Alright, now my picks. I will send Q-Man's picks in your DM. Oh, already. Okay, yeah. I put in your DM. Oh, wait, what'd you say, Orman?
I said that you did not read out the predictions.
I just did. Just now. Driver to win, stay away from Clint Boyer, Joey Logano, dark horse for Q-Man. Yeah, I was reading them, and you were looking at the end of the world, you derp.
Predictions are making me angry. Not accepted, Jayla. Okay, now it's your turn, Danny.
Well, I was going to mention this to Elijah, is that I'll have to get the entry list for Xfinity first before we even make predictions. GG, Cookie! Yeah, you're not even a part of the show and you're getting drunk. Congratulations. Anyway, driver to win. Okay. You know what? This will please the Cody Smart. You should have picked him. Brad Keselowski, driver to win.
Let me guess. Taylor or Danny Orient is going to try to eject me, and I'll say not accepted.
No, I said this pleases the Cody. This pleases the Cody. This angers the Ormy. Driver to stay away from? This one was a toughie for my reasons. But if I had to pick a driver to stay away from as far as Darlington is concerned, I have to say stay away from Clint Boyer as well.
Clint Boyer?
Mm-hmm. Dark horse?
Please, make it someone that makes me happy.
Oh boy, I just I wanted to pick Bell, but I don't want to.
Okay.
Because I feel like Christopher Bell's going to have a struggle in his first Cup race at Darlington. Here's a driver you should have picked for a dark horse. Cole Custer.
Cole Custer.
Yeah. Another installment of you should have picked him. I think that is it for predictions. I know, but I have to get the entry list first, so.
I have a quick question for you.
What?
Why does it say on there one of the sponsors that says FedEx thank you? Really?
Well, it's because they're thanking the people. They're thanking doctors as far as that's concerned because of the, it's the same way with Kyle Busch's scheme, so. Excuse me, but what in the world? Okay, this must be the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my freaking life. This is going to trigger some NASCAR fans. A man threatened to blow up Darlington Raceway. Bruh. I'm serious. I'm not making this up. Look at what Josie said. Yes. Hey Taylor, look at the post Josie put out. Can you say that's fucked up times 3? Dang it, Taylor! If you didn't say the word "in," you would have had a 2-word phrase. Excuse me, but why? Good fucking luck with that. Good freaking luck. That's a WTF, if you know what I mean.
That's what Taylor saw when he saw his ex-wife.
WTF, people. WTF. Alright, let's get to our final thoughts, and let's get to our final thoughts. Starting with Mr. Taylor.
Having racing back is most definitely going to be really good. Hopefully they don't cancel it at the last minute thing. And even though it is going to be different from what we're used to, having fans and not being able to be at the racetrack and stuff. But it'll be interesting to see how the drivers are going to do getting back in the car for the first time in like 2 months or something like that. So who knows what'll happen? Darlington's always a crazy race anyway, so I think it's going to be pretty entertaining.
Nathan Orman.
Is going to have NASCAR back and secure on board
Dang it, Taylor, you had it backwards, but I'll let that slide. Cody, your final thoughts?
What did you do, Taylor? No, where did you put this?
He did nothing.
I want
We were doing Veggie Tales in Elijah's general chat in his server, so go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah. I left for several reasons, but yeah, I almost forgot to mention this because I think this will be very, very big news, especially about what's going on with the coronavirus. And unfortunately, no, it is not about saluting doctors and stuff like that. This league is doing it already. So if I were to join in cooperation with Danny Voiles, satellite lead to TMSSRA, even though I don't enter 2003, I intend to start up this little IndyCar series over there. But here's the big news that came out last week. In reaction to the coronavirus, race sponsors will not be, race sponsors will be required to not be certain companies that are, by quote, made by China to express reaction from the coronavirus, which is pretty big news to say the least, because, I mean, other than that, I've never seen any reactionary news in terms of where COVID-19 is concerned. So this might be a big first right there. So some of the race names that I have up here may need to be changed, but we'll be putting it under more review as weeks go by before the TMSSRA can even be launched.
Yeah. Alright, Greg, your final thoughts?
I think it's going to be good because, we haven't had any sports, back, so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes, and hopefully it won't be a wreck fest, and hopefully they'll actually get the race.
Yeah.
The hitches and not take it away, but I think it's going to be interesting, to see what happens.
Yeah, one little note. Yeah, this will be the first time Darlington would have... The last time we had this many races in a single day, 7 races in 11 days, Richard Petty won all of them. Just pointing that out in this deal. So, yep, it's going to be an awesome weekend so far. So, remember on Facebook, the Dodgers are going to take on the Iowa Cubs tomorrow night, another 7:05 first pitch. So, join us on the Facebook OKC Dodgers deal, as we're going to continue to bring you the 2020 season so far. But I know Greg has not even watched the 2 games that happened overnight, so he'll probably watch it at some point, so... Oh, brother. Oh, I forgot to mention the entry list is for Wednesday. We'll actually make predictions for that one. So, and I think that the predictions for Darlington could be the 600. So, just want to point that out. So, yeah. So, we will be back in a call later on because I'm gonna go get the pizzas, and we'll start a call from there. The Oklahoma Highway Safety Office is a proud partner of the PCSRA Weekly Show, and we remind all of our friends that together we can end DUI. Visit enduyok.com for more details. One little note I need to pass along before we finish up our show is that we're going to have Inside PCSRA coming out later on this year, so I hope you guys are looking forward to Inside PCSRA, and it should be a lot of fun, if you know what I mean, so hope you guys can tune in for that. I will try to get Chicagoland out to you guys. We'll also try to get some MLB games out as well, so that way there is no line out of the way. Hi, Sean. Stop playing chicken. Oh, brother. But hi, neighbor. Anyway, so it's going to be interesting, not only with me having to go to IRP, but also having to go from IRP to Michigan, but it's going to be a little bit interesting, so should be fun. Want to thank our great crew today: Cody Smart, Nathan Ormond, Zachary Taylor, Quentin Moore. Also, our amazing people, Elijah Leonard, Sean Arndt, and all those good, amazing friends. Our statistician, Caleb Hobbs. Producer and engineer, Zachary Fitzwater, Jackie Tang, Alex Hawkins. Dennis Stats Kelly, our spotter, Greg Wood Black. Engineer, producer, Michael Dean. Tom Shores and Greg Rutz, our sideline engineer. Crystal Fontaine, our PCSRA expert. And Seth Summer, running the show for us back in our Learfield IMG College Network Studios. Until Monday, when we recap the first Cup race at Darlington, get you caught up on some news and notes around the NR world and all that great stuff, and preview the second Darlington race for Cup and the Darlington race for the Xfinity Series. This is Daniel Voles, aka PCSRA Blue Hedgehog 26, saying, Boomer Sooner, everybody.
Thank you for joining us for today's episode of the PCSRA Weekly Show on the Blue Hedgehog TV. We hope to see you every Monday and Tuesday inside our PCSRA studios in War Acres, Oklahoma for more episodes of the PCSRA Weekly Show throughout the 2020 race season. This PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast has been brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic Drive-Ins, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecues, Harkins Theaters, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage all of you fans that together we can end DUI. Thanks for listening to the PCSRA Weekly Show. The preceding has been a Learfield IMG College presentation on the PCSRA Sports Network. Copyright 2020 by the National Association of Professional Racing Leagues and the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association, Incorporated.